Hello everybody, Rob here. Thanks for coming to my blog and watching this video. And in this video I'm going to kind of give you a very basic rundown of what this whole leverage idea is and kind of talk about the radio show that's coming up. Leverage is essentially thinking creatively about how you can get the things that you need done for you so you have more free time. Getting things cheaper so you can focus your money elsewhere. Essentially doing anything possible that will increase your productivity effectively. Okay, now most people, when they think of leverage, they don't think of it as anything more than, well, if I put in this amount of time, I'll get this amount of money back. All right, that's not, most of the time people don't think that. Instead, I want you to focus and change the way that you think. And I'm going to give you one small example of this, okay? For example, people love writing thousands of articles for bum marketing. People just do. Over a course of a year, you could easily write 1,000 articles. That's great, and that's effective, okay? But it could take you a long time to do that. It could take you 6 months, a year. It just depends on how fast you write. But what if you instead could leverage a few things, and so instead of you writing 1,000 articles, you have essentially written 1,000,000 articles, and you have it distributed in front of millions of eyes, instantly. Okay, so this isn't something like where you go to Easy Articles or you hire someone to write 1,000 or 1,000,000 articles and you go and submit it to Easy Articles. No, this is you doing something right now, and within a day, it is in front of millions of eyeballs. And it's consistent. Well, this technique is really simple, and it's actually a pay-per-click technique. Now, before you all go flurrying off and saying, oh, I don't want to do that, hear me out, okay? Please hear me out. What I'm going to give you is incredibly simple, and it's really cheap to do. All you need is a budget of about $10 a day, and this will do it for you, all right? Go to Google, sign up for an AdWords account. It's $5. All right. If you haven't done so already, you need to do it because there's invaluable tools that Google provides you. All right. But what I want you to do is, instead of taking that article that you're writing, and I want you to put that away. Instead, I want you to take the keywords that you're targeting. Okay. And what you're going to do is you're going to start a keyword placement campaign inside the Content Network. Well, it's not keyword placement. It's a content-placed campaign. Instead, what you're going to do is you're going to go to Google and you're going to start a new campaign, and you're going to turn off the search feature entirely. You don't want to advertise on the search. Instead, what you're going to do is you're going to target just e-zine articles, www.ezinearticles.com, in a website-placed campaign. Okay. It's in one of the Google categories. You can see, manage my placements, and that's what you want to do. And if you need information, you can look it up on Google on how to go about setting all that. But you just want manage my placements, meaning that you have manual control over where your ad gets placed. And then whenever you go to list the website that you want, you just list e-zine articles. Okay, just ezinearticles.com. Of course, you can do other article sites, and I'll talk about that in a moment. We're just getting started. Just do ezinearticles.com. Then go take your keyword list that you were working on your articles and plug those into the keyword category. Now, here's what's going to happen. Google is going to take that keyword list, and it's going to take your placement, which is e-zine articles, and it's going to distribute your ad on the top, especially if you bid right. This requires a little bit of testing, but if you bid right and you bid high enough, it'll place it up on top before the article, and it'll do that for thousands upon thousands upon thousands of articles instantly. Okay, I hope you see the power of this. And if you do the ad, if you write it in a way that's going to be interesting, so if someone's searching for how to get your ex back, all right, and that comes up, okay, they find the article and they go, and right there, big and bold, it's your ad is right there. The first thing is what they searched in, how to get your ex back, and then, I was dumped before my wedding in 3 days. I got my ex back. Here's how I did it, or whatever your marketing promotion is. You they'll see that right there, and it'll be in front of hundreds of or thousands even of articles instantly, and Google will take the keyword list and it'll find it. And of course, you have to do some bidding. You may have to bid high and then reduce the price, but I've got my bids all the way down to 5-10 cents a click for ezine articles alone. I can easily get 100 leads added on to my website a day from this technique. Whereas if I would have went about writing articles, I would be lucky if I would get 2 or 3 signups a day. And I'd be lucky if it sticks in Google. This is guaranteed, folks, guaranteed to get you those placements that you want. And it's cheap. It's so much cheaper than running a search campaign, all right? So I just wanted to share you that right there, folks, is leverage. And you only need about $10 a day to do that with. Now you may be thinking, well, that's $300 a month. Just don't do it like that. Focus on saying, okay, I know I can kind of convert like this, so I'm going to do this technique and I'm going to turn around, and if I get, my budget starts getting a little out of hand, if I'm seeing it's not working, just pause the budget. If you're like, well, I haven't, I'm ClickBank, I haven't got my ClickBank checks, just pause the campaign for a few days while you wait to get that money in. It's no big deal. All right, you have complete control. So $10-20 a day, just watch your campaign. I can guarantee you there will be good return on investment. All right, this is easy traffic. All right. That is leverage, folks. That is just one tiny aspect of leverage. I'm going to talk about a lot more inside the radio show. And speaking of the radio show, I've got a couple minutes left. I'm going to go over some details on what you need to do. You need to go to www.blogtalkradio.com, and you need to sign up for a free listener's account. Then on this Friday, when the radio show happens, you'll be able to log on to a chat room in which you'll be able to ask me questions when it comes to that final hour. All right. So I'm really excited. I really want to see you guys join. This is going to be crazy incredible. Just imagine, I've got thousands. I've got thousands of ideas and techniques like the one I just showed you that I'm going to talk about during the radio show. And this is stuff that people don't talk about. They don't mention. They don't think about leverage. What they do is they collect these little techniques. I just gave you a little technique, but that's a leveraged technique, all right? And people don't think of it as leverage. The moment you begin thinking of, well, hey, how can I leverage this? How can I make more effective use out of it? Then you'll find success comes a lot easier, and success will attract more success. So that's what's coming up. I'm going to talk to you during the radio show about how to change this mindset and how to get into this leveraged thought, leveraged thinking, all right? And that's just one of the techniques I'm going to talk about. So I look forward to seeing you, or hearing from you, I guess, during the radio show. Remember, that's this Friday, 8 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. It's going to go for 2 hours, all right? So I will see you at Blog Talk Radio. You'll be getting an email from me about the exact link. It's blogtalkradio.com/Rob-Howard. Don't worry about that if you don't remember it. As I said, I'm giving it out. I'll send you guys an email before the show starts, so you'll have the exact link. So that's what I have for today. Be looking forward to the next couple days. I'm going to continue to provide you guys with good information until it's time for the radio. So this is Rob, and I'll see you later.